Hello there, my beautiful Cancer friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Cancer, I'm going to open your reading today with an oracle card from the Enchanted Forest Oracle deck, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle deck, and then an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, so before we begin here, I just wanted to mention that this is a very special reading for all of you. In fact, this is a once-in-a-lifetime reading. We just had a major transit happen on January the 20th. The planet Pluto has entered the sign of Aquarius, which is going to bring about a lot of change to the world, to the collective conscious energy, and to us individually. Pluto is a planet of death and rebirth, of transformation, and Aquarius is a sign of the free thinker. It's about innovation, it's about the people, it's about community. So over the next 21 years, we are going to see a lot of big changes in the world. Pluto is going to remain in the sign of Aquarius for 21 years, everyone. So we're going to dive deep and see what this means for each and every one of you. All right, Cancer, I'm going to open up your reading here. Now, I have to apologize about my voice. It's starting to recover slowly but surely. I had a cold a couple days ago, so it's kind of left me with a disturbed voice or voice box. That's what's happening here. So let's open up your reading here and see what Spirit would like you to know today. All right, so a new chapter is opening up for you here. Look at that, Cancer. Have any of you seen a rabbit in your life anywhere at all? This is your confirmation today. So let me read the message on this card. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better. So anytime things are changing here, Cancer, don't ever be afraid of change. Change is the only constant. It's all about building a relationship with change. So know that you are entering a new chapter here, my friends. All right, let's pull some cards here and see what Spirit would like you to know today. All right, we are getting the Justice card. So look at that, weighing the scales. I don't know if any of you are making some sort of decisions. Perhaps it has to do with legal situations, whatever this is. I feel that justice is first off going to be served here, but also there's almost it's like this new chapter. Something else is opening up for you here. So this is a major arcana card. This energy is prominent. It's in the background. Some of you are going to feel this subtly. Others, you're going to feel this intensely, okay? So Justice card. We're also receiving the 9 of Swords. So perhaps you're worried about something. Maybe something's not going the way that you had anticipated or expected. I feel there's some worry there. Anxiety, perhaps even sadness. It's now time to release this energy. Cancer, very important that you actually focus on release here with this, okay? So what I also want you to do is to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So 9 of Swords. It feels like there's a completion period happening here in your life. King of Cups. Having a balanced head and heart. Calming your body water, allowing your energy to be at a place of peace and calm and mastering it. This is going to be what you need to practice here, Cancer. Very, very important because this is going to be your superpower over the next few years. All right, so King of Cups energy. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading and may not resonate for everyone today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating, please leave it behind. All right, Cancer, what is going on with you? What is going on with everyone out there? What are these cards showing up as in your lives? I feel there's a lot of things going on here. Lots of different changes, adjustments, transformations, transitions happening here. Some of you are dealing with some sort of a legal case, something to do with, I don't know, paperwork. Maybe you're trying to enter a country or you're trying to travel abroad and there's some sort of paperwork or delays of sort. Maybe this has to do with money. Whatever this is, release the expectation around it. Cancer, this is what Spirit Guides want you to do, is to release the expectation and allow things to unfold naturally and as they're meant to, because whatever is going on with this, it's actually opening something up for you. And this is being explained here in this opening message for you, that there's a new chapter coming in. And when we're resisting change or trying to control a situation, we're kind of getting in the way of what's meant to happen in our lives. And this is where you can start to experience a lot of, being thrown out of your comfort zone, or feeling like you're experiencing a lot of chaos, turbulent energy, right? So when you release it, if you just let it go and flow with what's happening, you're going to see that things happen. They'll naturally happen the way that they're meant to. And if things don't go in your favor, it's actually a blessing in disguise. This is what Spirit Guides are wanting me to share with you today, with whatever this is, this Justice card in your life. Now, there's light shining on this lady's head, and I feel this is for you. You're highly intuitive, Cancer. And when you're feeling off balance, it's hard to connect to that intuition, to your higher self, to that information that the universe is sending you. And I feel you are surrounded by signs. Perhaps you have been receiving some sort of an omen, some sort of information that might be coming up a couple of times because you're meant to actually look at it, or there's something that needs to be addressed there. So you have to pay attention to this, I feel like. And some of you are weighing your options somewhere in life as well, not just around some sort of a legal case or situation, but this could be work related. Maybe you're weighing your options as far as whether you're going to remain or go, or you're going to start something, but there's almost like this fear around it. So again, it's that fear that's related or tied to the outcome. And I feel that you're going to feel so much more better once you release this energy, Cancer. But you're going to see how things start to move. Like, you're going to see the changes starting to flow in naturally because you're letting go. And it's all going to work for you, Cancer. It might not look like it in the time, but there's something bigger in the background happening for your higher good. And I also feel that with the Justice card, some of you have manifested something into your life and now it's taking formation. And as this formation is happening, you're experiencing things that might take you out of your comfort zone, but don't be afraid here. This is where you tap into your inner strength and you face what it is that you're going through, taking full responsibility, problem solving your way through it, utilizing critical and logical thinking as well, okay? And you have all the answers, Cancer. And I feel that you are going to know what you need to do in the moment as you're going through it. So don't ever panic. This is why I've been saying on my channel here that finding your center is going to be very important as we go through changes in our lives. And over the next 21 years through this transit, we are going to have a lot of changes that no one ever has experienced before. This is kind of what I'm feeling. It's a new era. There's a paradigm shift happening. And I feel that we haven't experienced this, a majority of us. So this is why finding your center, developing an inner sanctuary for yourself where you can go to if you're feeling overwhelmed with all of these changing energies. and, you know, really building a superpower of adaptability and flexibility. Okay, so very, very important. No matter what is going to happen here in this situation or whatever it is that you're going through in your life through this transition, everything's going to work in your favor, okay? And whatever this, again, worry is, maybe there's some sort of disappointment around something. Maybe you're kind of closing yourself off to people, situations because you're afraid, or perhaps you don't want to face something. There's almost like this feeling of denial here as well. So again, for you, it's going to be very important, Cancer, that you practice releasing and letting go, especially if you can, you know, do this daily. I know that's a lot to ask sometimes, but if you're able to release and let go every night before you go to bed. I do this in my own life. I actually have mentioned this many, many times on my channel. I'm going to mention this for you again, is I shower the day away before I go to bed. All of the energies that I've picked up, I will shower and imagine them just melting off my body. I also visualize the water extending from below my feet into the ground, grounding my energy, right? Rooting me. And then when I get to bed, I will journal and release all the thoughts, all the feelings, everything that I'm going through in that moment. And once I'm empty of that, I'm able to write something really good, like just positive affirmations, things that you're grateful for, things that you're looking forward to, what you're creating. And through that, you'll connect to your higher self, source, right? Spirit. And this is where inspiration comes in. This is where the information comes in that allows you to see things through a more clear light, giving you guidance on how to kind of navigate your way through some things. And this is what I practice nightly. Sometimes I'll receive dreams after doing this. And it's beautiful because they come in there. It's almost like the universe plays charades with us through our mind, through our dreams, and we're having to kind of put those puzzle pieces together. And I think of that as a mental challenge, that we're supposed to go through that to strengthen our thinking, our decision-making skills, right? To figure things out. And I just feel this is how the universe connects to us, because we are strong. We have to develop. We have to build our strength. So learning and knowing information, doing your own research, and not believing every information that you receive from outside sources. This is going to be very important for you as well. So perhaps what I'm seeing with this card is there's a lot going on in your mind and you have to release that energy. So writing is a really good way of doing this, and you're going to feel a lot of release. You're going to feel so much more lighter, Cancer, when you do this. And Spirit guides want you to know that this doesn't help anyone, especially you, when you're in this place, when you're kind of going down this downward spiral, this rabbit hole of thoughts, of stories, of assumptions, all of these things that you're thinking about, how you're replaying things in your head from the past or a situation that you went through and going through that emotional roller coaster. That doesn't have to happen, right? It throws us in this lower vibrational energy. So you just want to be aware of that and create some sort of healthy boundaries for yourself where you're able to catch yourself, right? Or boundaries that allow you to be aware and recognize when you do get into this pattern, because it is a pattern that you have to break. All right, Cancer, I hope that makes sense. And know in the background here, this person is kind of sitting, there's light shining. So there's a lot of light in your life. You are guided, and you just have to tune out that noise, Cancer, and you'll able to hear, and you'll able to see things more clearly here, and you'll be at a place of peace and calm as you do this. That's that inner sanctuary that you want to develop. Okay, and because things are happening, world's going through changes. Perhaps you're going through a tremendous change right now, which is completely throwing you out of your comfort zone. It's now time to really, I feel there's a lot of noise. Like I'm hearing a lot of people talking around you, Cancer. So I don't know if you are talking to people or they're giving you their advice, telling you what it is that you need to do, how you should live your life. You need to tune that noise out. It's okay to receive advice from people, to hear them out, but I feel ultimately you have to make your own choices and not worry about what other people are thinking and how it's going to affect them, because this is your life. You are in charge of it, not them. So here's the King of Cups. This is you. This is you in that place where you are balanced. You are in a state where you have found and developed that inner sanctuary for yourself. So when there is any kind of noise, you're able to calm your waters. And this is that superpower that spirit guides are really showing you that you have right now. So again, any kind of signs that you're seeing around you right now, for example, like an owl, perhaps you're seeing a rabbit, right? Or some sort of animal that's coming into your awareness, or you're just recognizing, like you're seeing it, you're like, oh, that's interesting, I haven't seen that before, or why am I seeing that so many times, right? It's coming into your awareness. It could be someone with the same name, like I'm getting the name Catherine coming up right now. So perhaps there's a Catherine around you, or you're seeing that name, Kat, Catherine, Kate, right? Something like that. That's the name that's popping up here in my mind right now. And I feel that you're going to experience a lot of happiness and joy in your life, Cancer, through this. And I feel this is where you're trying to go here. You're trying, some of you, and it's not everyone, some of you are in a really good place where you're already at the King of Cups, where your waters are calm, and perhaps there's just a minor situation that has showed up in your life that has kind of thrown you a little bit off and uncalmed your waters a little bit. I know that's not a word. I like to make up words as I go. But I feel there's animals, there's numbers, there's things that are letting you know that the water's about to, it's almost like you're connected to nature. I don't know if any of you are meditating. There's a connection I'm picking up here for some of you. So there's some sort of a practice that you're doing here where it's allowing you to connect to source. So those of you that are watching, if there is a practice that you have in your daily routine here, please share with us in the comment section below, because I would love to hear what it is. I love implementing new things in my life just to see what, how I can connect, how I can build a strength and intuition, right? Even stronger. I'm always wanting to evolve and grow in my life. And this is evolving and growing. This is a place where you're going to develop and become this version of you. And those of you that are here, there's more coming in. There's a different kind of connection that is coming in for you. And it's that waking up, for some of you, waking up to understanding how this universe works, that there's actual universal laws that we're meant to follow, the 3D realm, the 5D realm, consciousness, all of this. There's an understanding there. And some of you are wanting to dive deeper into this and expand your knowledge because your emotions are leading you towards that. It's kind of like you're feeling something that is much bigger than you and you're wanting to connect with it. So this is the kind of energy that is coming in for some of you. And I feel those of you that are feeling this energy of being blocked, or perhaps there's a situation that is out of your control and it's creating some sort of worry or stress in your life, and you're kind of weighing things out and trying to figure it out. It's almost like a chicken with its head cut off running around, trying to make sense of things. And there's that worry for some of you, right? There's different types of situations, different levels, right? That are going on right now. But I feel that the release needs to happen here. There has to be a focus on this release, having some sort of daily practice to do this, because this is where you're going to see something opening up for you, where you're able to enter this new chapter, which is you in that strength. So know that you have the power within yourself, Cancer. You are very, very strong. And what's happening in your life right now is spirit guides are trying to bring you to this place where you can be in a space of peace and harmony and actually master it. Utilize that to expand and grow in your world. And you're going to see a lot of success in your life with this. You're going to see a lot of higher vibrational energy, bringing in a lot of new things into your life. And you are the co-creator here with universe, connecting. Now, I'm seeing astral projection here. Some of you might be practicing astral projection. And I'm seeing somebody kind of being pushed into the ground. I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but I'm kind of picking this up. It's almost like you're trying to leave and explore, but there's almost like this fear that pushes you back in. And then there's someone that's being pushed back into the ground almost. So if you're experiencing this, you have to lay solid foundations here. That's why you're being put back into the ground. You have to ground your energy, lay some solid roots, build that foundation before you start to rise up. This is going to be very important because you want to remain balanced. Even though winds of change come in, they're going to come in. That's the only constant in this world is change. So you want to balance that. So when that change and that breeze come in, you're remaining in that regulated, that centered, anchored space. Okay, so that's what's coming in for you today. So I hope this part resonates. I'm going to go ahead and pull a bonus card for you now, Cancer, and see what we get here. So this is the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle deck. And because we have a Pluto prominent here, all about unboxing your shadows, I thought I would use a shadow deck today. So let's see what Spirit would like you to know here, Cancer. So we are getting sacred mountain, ancestors, endurance, and resilience. Lots and lots of crows here, mountains. So I feel that there's a lot of wisdom coming in. Some of you already have a lot of wisdom. You are seasoned because you have gone through life's experiences. You have built strength. There's something to you here. There's a connection, Cancer. So I feel it's going to be very important that you really practice and develop a way to connect with this. So let's pull up the interpretation here. Now these come with quotes. This one is written by Martin Luther King Jr. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Very powerful quote here. The Andes is the longest mountain range in the world, stretching through 7 countries, including Venezuela and Chile, all the way through Argentina. History suggests the significance of the mountain range in Andean ideology dates all the way back to the beginning of the first millennium, when the villagers in the surrounding valleys considered the vast mountain range to be sacred. Its solitude and beauty were so inspirational that villagers would offer up sacrifices to thank the gods believed to dwell there. The Andean people continue to worship the mountain deities to this day. The sacred mountain card represents profound strength and deep ancestral wisdom. When sacred mountain appears in a reading, the mountain is calling us to seek the renewed strength and inspiration found in the beauty of our own vastness and solitude. The resilient wisdom of our ancestor lives on in the ruins of our soul's peaks and valleys, and we are encouraged to channel the innate power and perseverance of the sacred mountain to break through this painful season in our life. We must dig deep to tap into that divine strength and knowledge. Let us take time to traverse the majestic trails within ourselves in order to reclaim the ancient power and tenacity that runs through our veins. Wow. Profound, very, very powerful message here for you today, Cancer. So remember, it always starts with the roots. If the roots aren't good in a plant, it's not able to grow. That works for us as well. We have to have some good, solid roots and foundations in order to grow. So I love that for you. So pay attention to crows. I feel like some of you are being followed by a certain crow, like it's following you around. I don't know if you've noticed or not. So again, and then rabbits as well. Let's pull an angel number for you. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today, repeating numbers. We are getting speak to spirit, number 4646. So speak to spirit here, Cancer. Allow yourself to be open and receptive to the communication that is coming in through spirit for you. So those of you that have been seeing the number 46, 4s and 6s in your life, this is your confirmation. Those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 46 days, also 4 to 6 days, 4 to 6 months, and 4 to 6 years. All right, so receive divine guidance. Now your intuition is high. You have this sense of knowing. There is spiritual development happening here. Also, to take a look at some of the resources that you have to tap into and develop that spiritual energy within you. Some sort of a holy practice in your life. Implement a holy practice in your life here, whatever that might be, whether it's you having a nightly ritual where you're washing the day away, or if it's every single night you go to bed, you pray, whatever that holy practice is. But implement one. This is what spirit guides want you to do, that inner sanctuary. That could be your holy practice, right? Developing that inner sanctuary, having a sacred space in your home where you can go into a place where you can meditate and come into this place of stillness. So this is your message, this is your reading, and I hope it resonates for you today, Cancer. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.